to be honest, when is all this gonna stop? Like, a lot of people under this COS visa, they are still passing through a lot of challenges here in the UK. Yes, so a lot of them that came into the UK through the COS visa, because it's written on their visa that you cannot change the kind of job you are doing, you can't change employer, you can't change this and that. So a lot of them are stuck, like they are stuck with a particular employer, and because this employer knows that these people are stuck or tied to them, they tend to abuse them. Yes, I want us to see this video because sometimes you guys will say I talk too much. So I will let you see this video from one of our sister. She's a mental health specialist. She always advocates for Africans that are here in the UK that are passing through one challenges or the other. Let's hear from her, and then I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts, what I think about. Like, it is just so sad.
The culture of abuse from some COS employer on COS employee, on their employees they brought that on COS, is really shocking. A lot of COS employees are being abused. The employee knew, the employer that brought them from back home, Nigeria, Africa, wherever, they're actually abusing their staff, knowing fully well that on different reasons, like different rationale, different reasons. Some would know that because some do it because they know that you don't know the law. Some have already threatened you. You know what? We've been in this country over 30 years. If you report us, they will deport you. Under threat, and they continue to abuse. And this culture of abuse will not stop. Government, please, we beg of you, just give people that are already in the UK on a COS visa, give them work permits. Let them be able to work and not tie them down to one employer, like somebody suggested in one of the comments, which I think is a great one. Because when human beings, we are so quick to abuse. Like some of us, when we have power in our hands, like, wow, your life is in my hands. Your COS is tied to my company. People are being abused. People are being used as slaves. Slavery culture here is just getting bigger and bigger. Please, if this gets to any of the MPs and you can discuss this, please, those of us on COS, we are begging, we're pleading with the government of the UK government. We are here to work. We are happy to work and we are doing our best. But please, maybe not tie our visa conditions to one company where is now encouraging a culture of abuse. Let us have like free will to work, to be able to be employed. Maybe even governments should have a pool and employ us and be the one to disperse us to. Let us be able to work with different companies and have those rights. Please, this is our plea and this is what we're begging, because the culture of abuse is too much. People are really being abused. People are being abused. I cannot come and start talking about the things people have said to me. Some people are not getting paid on time. Somebody told me they are critically ill, yet their employer is not making any reasonable adjustments. Critical illness. This person will go and get treatment, then be expected to come back to work. Come on. If they were working with the NHS or like a usual, typical employer, they would not even be at work. They would not even be working because this individual is critically ill. But COS, if you don't come to work, we're going to contact the Home Office. You're going to be deported. That threat every day for somebody that is physically not feeling too well. Mentally, the person is breaking. So please, government, we urge you, we beg you, please, I really pray that this voice will get to you. Give people on COS, let them be able to have work permits. Let them be able to work with any employer. And I'm very sure that this will reduce the culture of abuse presently going on. My name remains Raquel Morenike. I'm a mental health specialist who actually advocates because the impact on this COS saga on people's mental health, Olofa, is actually deeper than we see it. Take care. But because people don't have a choice, they're battling through it. People are battling through a lot. Anyway, take care and please listen to our cry. Bye for now.
I was warned today of a systematic problem of increased releases and error, citing very busy people, often quite inexperienced, with huge caseloads. He also warned that prisons are dependent on West African officers, who we might now lose thanks to changes to visa thresholds expected to cause, and I quote, an enormously damaging effect to some prisons. With this in mind, because his government has control over this, will the Justice Secretary press the Home Office to look again at how changes to the skilled workers visa are directly causing prison staff shortages and worsening prison performance?
According to our sister, she said that the government needs to look into this, and I agree with her. Yes, the government definitely needs to look into this. At least those people that are here already with COS, they are working here. They are not here illegally. Why don't you just give them working permits? To be honest, this is really sad. It's sad. I know some people that relocated to the UK. They sold their houses, sold everything like they had back home in Africa, and to them it's the best decision because they are coming for greener pasture here in the UK. And they arrived the UK, most of them do not even have a job that will sustain them here in the UK, a job that will pay their entire bills, let alone the one that they can save to pay for their next visa. I knew of somebody that came into the UK, they sold everything, they are working, the husband and wife, they are working, but they still cannot afford to pay for their next visa. Reason being that the company that brought them to the UK, the employer that brought them to the UK does not have like enough job here for them. Sometimes, according to her, they work 25 hours, sometimes 28, sometimes 32 hours. It is almost impossible for them to get a shift of up to 40 hours per week. So such person, how do you expect them to pay their bills here in the UK and then save to apply for their next visa? They're not even talking about saving for whatever they want to do to, live the kind of life they want to live. It is very difficult. And then this employer that brought them will be abusing them because they know they are tied to them. They are stuck to them. They can't leave them because their staying here in the UK depends on them. This is so sad, and it's so painful to know that some of this agency or this employer that do things like this, they are our own brothers and sisters, our African brothers and sisters. Before you come, they will promise you everything and tell you the job is ready. Lucrative job. Like if you want to work 100 hours, you work. They will tell you that I have a ready job for you. Only for them to come, the jobs are not there. And the way these people abuse these overseas workers is not nice at all. Sometimes they will say if you don't take the shift, you won't get shift that week again. Abana. The other day, the lady was saying that she wasn't feeling well. And then she told her company that she wasn't feeling well. Because she said she wasn't feeling well, they did not give her shift. Again, even when she has felt better, they did not give her shift again for the whole of the week, just to punish her. That is not nice. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.